Now you know.
Hey, Mitchell, how's it going? Good, are you? Good.
Hi, Alyssa. Hi, nice to meet you.
You guys ready? It's both English and Spanish, right? Yes. Should we do English first? Because I'll do the Spanish, right?
Okay.
I mean,
I can't do the Spanish, but you can do the
Okay.
Spanish.
Hey, would you hold that?
this is what happens when you tweet.
Yeah, exactly. It's okay. It's good.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm okay with it if you're okay with
Yeah, I'm
it.
cool. I just,
Yeah,
he
it's
went.
fine.
Oh,
It's
okay.
fine.
All right, Alyssa, could you start off with just telling us why you came down here and what you learned today?
Yeah, I'm actually shooting a film right now in McAllen, Texas about immigration, and I'm playing a social worker. And because we're shooting in this border town, I thought it was important to get to know the district and understand the, the different things that go on here. And so to see what Catholic Charities has been able to accomplish, to be able to go in there and play with children and families looking for a better life, has been a really special morning.
So what have you learned today?
Well, I learned a lot about how this district is unique in that it seems like they're getting more of an influx of immigrants. I learned of the amazing work that Congressman is doing to help make this district welcoming, but also, something that he's got to take care of for the people that live here and his constituents.
So what are some things that you think need to be done immigration-wise?
Oh, I think a lot has to be done, and we differ a little bit on our opinions here. I feel, and I was raised, both my parents, so my grandparents were immigrants, and I was raised that this is a country that should welcome all people looking for a better life and looking for the American dream. So I think it needs to be a lot easier for people to come over here, and not open borders, obviously, but a humane way for immigrants to have due process, to hear their cases, to get their cases heard, so that they can live the American dream. I think everyone that's coming here just wants a better life for themselves, especially people that are coming with children.
What did you see on the tour?
I got to see, amazing things actually. When you walk in, there is sort of a welcoming desk where they welcome families in. And then there is so many amazing supplies, products that are made available to people that are here for no charge at all whatsoever. I think a lot of what's happening in these detention centers, people are being dehumanized. Meaning, not given a toothbrush, not giving soap so that they can wash even. So to be able to walk in there and see, toothpaste, toothbrushes, shoelaces, body wash, all of those things that we sort of take for granted, and to know that they're made available for free, it's amazing. They have showers. It was immaculate. It was so clean. They have a beautiful chapel on the second floor that I got to see. The kitchen is amazing, but I think the biggest takeaway from this is that people are good. People volunteer, people donate what they have. People want to help, people want to contribute. So it's restored my faith in humanity a little bit. And I'm just so appreciative to the Congressman for giving me this tour today.
Alyssa, how does your experience either here and just generally in McAllen align or not with what you expected?
I don't know. Texas is such a huge place, and I've been now all over, from northern Texas to southern Texas, and it really is so vastly different depending on where you go. So I think I didn't really have expectations, just knowing that Texas is Texas. But I think in McAllen in particular, the thing that's been most surprising in shooting here is how amazing the food is. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't understand how. I mean, it's like a gourmet foodie city.
What are your favorite restaurants so far?
We went to Salt last night,
yeah.
and that was spectacular. Really spectacular
Buy that
food.
advertising.
Yeah. Is that a good answer or a bad
That's good.
answer?
That's
Okay, good. Yeah, delicious. But I'd like just, for you guys to give the congressman an opportunity to talk to where...
You've hosted countless people now over the last few years. Like, what do things change each visit? Do you learn things?
They do, and I was telling Alyssa that earlier. That I went to go visit the detention center about a year and a half ago, and it was pretty unimpressive at the time. Things were pretty calm, orderly. We didn't have the massive influx that we had just a year later when I went and visited with a group of members where they were overloaded. People were in small holding cells. There were 60, 70 people in a very, very small holding cell with one commode and one sink. Couldn't shower every day, couldn't brush their teeth every day, in a very inhumane condition. But I went back a few weeks after that, or about a month after that, with Speaker Pelosi, and things had changed dramatically. So it does seem, as we have different influxes of migration and also changes in policy, that things change around South Texas and certainly in this environment.
Do people's different perspectives who come in, does that kind of shape yours, or
That's a
not
good
really?
question.
Yeah, that is. Not really. I'm pretty much set in the way I believe and the things that I think need to get done. I've always thought that when people say we have a crisis on the border, I've always said from the beginning, we don't have a crisis on the border. We have a crisis in 3 Central American countries: Nicaragua, Honduras, and El Salvador. And we need to invest resources into those places and bring security on the ground and prosperity in the future to incentivize people to want to stay in their native country. Until we make those investments, those meaningful investments, we're going to continue dealing with the issues that we're dealing with now on our southern border. Mexican nationals, as you know, are no longer coming to the United States. They're going home at a higher rate than here, even with the insecurity issues that they have, because they have an economy that can sustain them, that can give them a way of life, that can educate their children, that can feed the family. And we don't have that in places with extreme poverty, like especially the 3 Central American countries, where 75% of undocumented migration is coming from. Secondly, we talk about building walls. Well, 75% of undocumented migration continues to cross the river where there is walls, wave at the camera, say, here we are, come and get us, and a wall will never stop them. So we need to have better policy. I think we should make it easier for people to seek asylum in their home country or their neighboring country. And I think we need to change policy and invest. The president used to talk about $25 billion on a border wall. We should be investing those $25 billion in the economies of these 3 Central American countries that will bring real and meaningful change and long-term solutions. Otherwise, we'll continue in the same place.
Thank you so much.